going on, everybody? This is Hoovy186 back again with another video. And this video is I'm just gonna ask a simple question. Is Call of Duty evil? Now, let me explain. This is not a pro Call of Duty video or anti Call of Duty video. This is just me, analyzing the hate that surrounds this game from seemingly everybody, including the people who actually like the game. Hate this fucking game. It is so funny. Like I understand where the hate comes from. Now, but let me start off by saying that I do like the game, at least Modern Warfare 3, anyway. And I like the Modern Warfare series. To be honest with you, I don't care about Treyarch's shooters or whatever, which is from what I can remember, World at War. Obviously Black Ops and, the next one that's coming out this year. I don't really care for those games. I just buy Modern Warfare because I'm not one of these people who buys a series of games every year. That is not my style. So I just kind of just stick to the Modern Warfare 3 thing. And yeah, that's just me. But I do like the series. I do think that at its core it is, in my opinion, the best at least I wouldn't say best, but it is the most fun shooter you can play, any shooter out there at its core. But obviously, I've seen tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of videos of people talking about Call of Duty, and and it seems like at least a lot of the people who like the game, who hate it, they talk about what pisses them off with the game. And I'm just kind of like analyzing it and seeing, just kind of giving my thoughts on it and stuff like that. Now, my major gripe with the game isn't really the campers. Like, again, I think campers suck. I hate campers. But at the same time, they did pay for the game. I'm sure a lot of them did. They have a right to play the way they want to play. If they want to camp in the corner and all the other stuff, I mean, it is what it is. I just gotta make do with that. And I will also say this. Even though I do like the map designs of the maps, I do like the designs of all the maps. But every map in the game, as far as I can't think of one that doesn't do this. But every map in the game is designed for campers. It's not even fucking close. Each map has at least, I don't even think I may be wrong, but I know I'm not far off. Every map in Modern Warfare 3 at least has at least 40 to 50 camper spots in there. I mean, there's so many like corners and shit like that where people can camp. It's just kind of insane. Like, again, I like the map designs, but they're designed for campers. Anyone who says otherwise, they're probably just camping themselves. That's all I can say. Because no one can dispute that this game, the maps of Modern Warfare 3 are designed for campers. It's not even close. But anyway, despite all that crap, with the kill streaks and stuff like that, all that stuff doesn't necessarily bother me. The thing that pisses me off the most about this game is the quick scoping. I like to call I call it bitch scoping because what it boils down to this, right? You have a shotgun that you can use from long range. That's what the quick scoping is. It's just a shotgun, and it's just a shotgun up close, and a shotgun you can use from long range. It makes the entire game. It does make the game broken. But again, I understand if you don't want to tread onto the real shooter type, the real shooter type, well, I guess I'll just say mentality or whatever that games like Killzone and Battlefield has, where as far as with at least with Killzone with the movement of the characters and how they feel, and Battlefield with basically the whole immersive experience of being in a war and shit like that. I get that they want the game to be fast paced, quick action, run like, and so I get that, but I mean, oh no, but quick scoping it's just fucking cheap. It's just cheap. It's fucking cheap. I refuse the quick scope. For one, because I don't know how to fucking do it, and even if I did know, I wouldn't do it. And two, I just use the ACOG scope, or I think that's the ACOG scope. I use that scope because because you know it puts you in iron sight quicker, and you just see what you can do. I don't really like snipers, but you know they are part of the whole gun. You know, it's part of the whole gun. You know, how am I supposed to explain this? You know, sniper rifles are very, 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 very important when it comes to gunplay. I mean, it is what it is. Like sniper rifles are very iconic, and are in the culture of guns. I mean, they are. So I'm not in favor of taking them out, but you cannot allow these assholes to quick scope. It's fucking cheap, and the fact that Infinity Ward would basically just allow it to happen is fucking stupid. It's fucking stupid. But anyway, that's just my minor rant about that. So that's really my main beef with the game, you know, with the quick scoping, because it severely unbalances the guns. It seriously does. And but anyways, let's back to this whole Call of Duty hate thing. Now, obviously, you know, the people who don't like Call of Duty from the get-go, you know, they don't like it because, you know, it's popular and it really does. And what it does, it's a trickle-down effect. Like, obviously, Call of Duty is popular, so a lot of different games are going to try to take what Call of Duty does and try to make it better and try to do that, which is a good thing and a bad thing. Like, obviously, you know, first-person shooters are popular, so obviously you want one that gives you, you know, that great first-person shooter experience. You want that. I mean, like, a lot of people are first-person shooter fans, and I don't see a problem with that. I don't see a problem with that part. The part that I do have a problem with is the fact that you have games that, instead of trying to be, you know, unique and be different, they're trying to get that Call of Duty thunder. You know what I mean? And you know, listen, if I wanted to play a Call of Duty clone, why would I play a Call of Duty clone when I can just play Call of Duty? You know what I mean? I like the fact that you can play a different type of shooter like Rainbow Six, which is more tactical, and a game like Killzone, which is which I'll probably say is me personally, I do think that a game like Killzone requires more skill to play. And it's just my opinion. If you disagree, that's fine. I'm not gonna argue. That's just my opinion. But you know, I like the fact that you can play different types of shooters. You know what I mean? If we have just a whole bunch of fucking Call of Duty clones, who the fuck would want to play those? You just play Call of Duty. But anyway, the people and as far as the people who like the game who hate it, I think they hate it more because of the people who play it, which is the campers and the quick scopers and shit like that. At least for me. But they hate it because of the people that play. I don't think they hate the game necessarily, even though I'm sure there's stuff in the game they don't like with the way the kill streaks are. You know, like for me, like me personally, I would have preferred if they stuck with the 3-5-7 deal. Right, but you know, obviously they could have expanded on that a little bit with the if you had 3 kill streaks, you can have 8 UAV, or you can have counter UAV or something that helps with radar and shit like that. With 5, you can have a predator missile, airstrike, precision airstrike, you know, stuff like that. And with 7, you could get an attack helicopter, pave low, or hell, even an assault drone. I don't even care. You know what I mean? Like stuff like that. I wish they would have stuck to the more of the 3-5-7, you know, thing that they did with the with COD 4. You know what I mean? Because that to me is still the best Call of Duty ever. And I think what else? I mean, what was I? Okay, 3-5-7. Oh yeah. Okay, well, the people who hate the game, who hate it, you know, at least You know, I just think that, you know, I think mainly their frustrations from the people who play the game. You know what I mean? The campers and the quickscopers. I think that's where a lot of their frustrations come from. So yeah, I guess that's just my my analysis on the hate behind Call of Duty. I also think a lot of it has to do with the fact that they have one coming out every year. I don't think that the game would generate as much hate as it does if it came out like once every 2 years, maybe once every 3 years. I think what it would do is one, obviously it would be hyped to hell, you know what I mean, which is fine. But I think it would give those developers time to polish the game, which which is something that has been an issue the last two Call of Duty games. Like if you play Black Ops, especially on the PS3, if you bought that shit day one, like I feel bad for you. You know what I mean? Like I do. And then obviously with Modern Warfare 3, it played smoother, at least Free For All did. But again, when I put the game in, I fucking had to do an update, like day one updates. Like that's unacceptable, man. That's some bullshit. But anyways, this is my analysis on the hate behind Call of Duty. Again, this is not a pro Call of Duty or anti Call of Duty video. I like the game, but there are some parts of the game I don't like. That's just me. But this is me talking about it and shit like that. So you can leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys think. Anyway, this is Hoovy186. I'm out.